All right, viewers, so if you're watching this video, I assume you live in California. I assume you have an ATV or a lawnmower. Maybe you have a lawnmower tractor, maybe a go-kart, gas-powered golf cart. Maybe you have a generator. Maybe you have some lawn equipment. Whatever your needs may be, if you have had to bring fuel from the gas station back to your house, you have had to use one of these. These are California's spill-proof cans, but anyone that has used one of these knows that they are anything but spill-proof. They will leak fuel from day one. You will spill it because they're hard to hold. You'll spill it because the triggers are it's freaking difficult to engage. There's a whole bunch of things that are wrong with these, but I've had these for a while. I've gotten to try them all out. There's a couple of things that I like that I think you should know before you get out to the store, before you spend your money. So let's get started. First off, I just want to mention that there are yellow cans and there are red cans. Red cans are for gasoline, yellow cans are for diesel. As far as I can tell, the materials are the same. I think it's just the dye and the plastic that they use, but don't mix up your fuels because first responders may think they're dealing with 5 gallons of diesel, and in reality it's 5 gallons of gasoline, which is way more dangerous. So just keep that in mind when you're out and about. If you need a diesel can, buy a diesel can. If you need a gasoline can, buy a gasoline can. It helps first responders and keep everybody safe. The next thing I want to mention is that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you choose to do to your cans is your choice. You are your own adult. I'm not encouraging you to do one thing or another. I'm just showing you what I did to mine. And just keep in mind that some of the things that I did do to mine are illegal. So if you do this to your cans, you do make them illegal. Do not do this to your cans. Let's talk about that. A couple of things make California cans really annoying. One of them is these little child lock systems, the anti-open, whatever the heck they want to call them. These little catch mechanisms are super annoying. In the morning, December, it's 20 degrees out, 25 degrees out, whatever. It's really hard to use with gloves, or you have one hand, or whatever it is you're doing. I went ahead on mine and I cut them off. These little catches don't catch on anything no more. They're supposed to catch these teeth. Do not do this. It does make the cans illegal, but they're super annoying, especially on the farm when it's dark and it's raining, your fingers are cold. It super sucks. So just be aware that you need to look at the mechanisms for the can that you're buying. A lot of them use that little tooth style like you see here. This particular style I find extra annoying, so if you can stay away from that, please do so. I find it easier to do these little squeeze tabs. Maybe my squeeze force is stronger, I'm not sure what, but I find that these are softer than these, so I really hate that. Another thing that's super annoying about California cans is that they come with a spark arrestor system. Actually, it's not a spark arrestor system. It's a screen. It's kind of a flow prevention system. What this screen does is, along with preventing foreign material falling into your gas can, it also restricts the amount of fuel that can come out. So if you were foolish enough to try and use this can to start a fire with, it ain't gonna dump the 5 gallons all at once on you. The problem with that is when you do stick your fuel pump in there, your nozzle in there, the gas pump senses the fluid backing up and it triggers the pump to stop. It will mimic a full tank, and so you can't go full throttle with that mesh in place because it's going to register as a full tank and cut off your pump. One thing that you can do, which again I do not recommend, do not do this. It makes it illegal. If you knock out that mesh, you can go full throttle with the gas pump. You can stick that evap boot over it, and you can hit that full throttle. It'll full throttle all the way to about 4 point something gallons, and then it cuts off, and then you just have to kind of trickle it in for the 5. But if you knock that out, you do make these super dangerous because now all the fuel can just gush right out. Obviously, if you're dumb enough to try and start your barbecue with gasoline, you're gonna get hurt. So do not do this. Do not do this to your cans. It's dangerous, but it allows you to go full throttle on the gas pump. So after trying a bunch of these cans, I actually learned that there's things that I dislike and like about the different models. Um, this one right here is a can made by Blitz. I bought it years ago. I bought it along with a gas can at the same time. I really liked it, and I didn't realize how lucky I was to buy this as my first gas can, because a lot of the cans made now, this one's made by Scepter, this one's made by something I don't remember, and a lot of the cans I see in the stores don't have that rear handle. If you do go to the store, you need to find one that's shaped in a low profile way, so that even if it's in the back of your car, it's not going to want to roll over. Also, you're going to want to find one with a body that has dual handles. If you have 5 gallons of fuel, you're looking at 45 to 50 pounds of gas, and trying to hold it from the neck up here while you're trying to trigger that bottom spout is just a real pain. I found that if I have 2 handles, it's easier for me to hold the back of it while I'm trying to trigger that front mechanism. If you do have one of these cans and it's still in perfectly functional shape, both of my Blitz cans ended up splitting at the seams. And that's probably due to me not taking care of them. I ended up leaving them in the sun and junk. I'm pretty bad when it comes to taking care of my stuff. If you do have one of those Blitz cans or something with a similar style, I do recommend you get onto Amazon, buy yourself a nozzle and vent kit. It's a flexible spout. It comes with gaskets and mates right up to that lid. A 1/2-inch drill for the back of the can. So on the back of the can for the Blitz, you would have to drill right in the corner, obviously not below your fuel line. But it allows you to vent and not have that glug, glug, glug effect when you're trying to pour it into your lawnmower or whatever. If you do have one of those cans with dual handles, but you hate your spout, this is an option. It does make it illegal, so it won't be carb compliant, you know, but it will make it a lot more functional, and you will actually spill a lot less. This is one thing that you could do to your cans. I forgot. Do not do this to your cans. It is illegal to modify gas cans. Yada, 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 yada. So if you have one of those cans, you could jump onto Amazon. You could install this vent. You could make your can illegal, and you could make your can more functional. If you have this style, I haven't tried fitting that one on here. My cans, like I said, I've taken off that catching mechanism. But I don't recommend you do it to these cans anyway, because the single handle is really hard to control. I do have a problem with the style of this can right here. This is actually my least favorite, and it does fit, so it would work on this can with the vent back here. But this trigger mechanism is very poor. It's hard to engage. It's hard to align. It really does take an entire hand to try to align this, and having one hand on the trigger and one hand on this 50-pound handle, you need that handle in the back. This can right here is my least favorite, actually. If I could take it back, I would, but number one, I'm lazy. Number two, I don't have a receipt. Number three, it's already been used, so whatever. In fact, most of the time, what ends up happening, this can right here is our favorite, and this one's made by No Spill Ink, which is unfortunate that they only put their name at the bottom. They should have a giant sign, No Spill Ink. That's the one you want right here. The wife, the kids, they love using this one. Well, I mean, love. They choose to use this one. You can tell because it's empty. All these other ones still have fuel in them. What I'll end up doing to make it easy on them is I'll have them use this, and then I'll do a fuel transfer to here. Now you're saying, Eric, how can you do that? You don't have the damn screen in there. Well, that's because I took the spark arrestor, the flow restrictor out, right? That allows me to just pour right into it. It does make the thing illegal, so don't do that to your can. Da, 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 da. But if you do go to the store, I got this one at Lowe's. If you go to the store, make sure you're looking for dual handles. Make sure you're looking for a low profile shape. You can see this one's more of a square. This one's kind of a rectangle thing. I've never had these square ones lean over on me in the car, so there's a very low risk. And if you do think that maybe the spout could get hit or something, the spout does rotate. Then you lock it down. That prevents it from getting snapped off or something unexpectedly. I want to say also, this spout mechanism is easy enough that my wife and kids can use it. it allows them to rest the can on their seat and then hold the can from the rear and then use their other hand to actually hit the trigger. This system back here, without that handle in the back, they're always spilling it. They don't have the strength to hold up the can and aim the spigot at the same time. So this one, I use it myself. I can do it. I found ways to do it. But if you're at the store and you want to buy something, no, no. Yes. Either way you go, they're a pain. It's California. You know, it's the price we pay to live here. But the no spill ink can with this design is really ergonomic. You knock out that restrainer, you clip off the the open mechanism, and you got yourself a nice little can that the whole family can use without spilling. And it helps helps you. It's around the house. It helps whatever. Now I'm just rambling. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. You guys get the idea. Bye.